Ladies of Reddit, what myth about females is 100% untrue and infuriates you when you hear it? That you can tell how much sex a woman has had by looking at her genitals. No, you can't. Also, that having a lot of sex makes the vagina loose. Apparently some people think the vaginal muscles are magic since apparently they're the only muscles in the body that get weaker with more use. That we pee out our vaginas. So you do pee out of your butts. That if a woman has sex regularly, her vagina will permanently stretch out and will not feel pleasurable to a man. I have a friend who is a grown man who legitimately believes this. But that somehow this only happens if she has sex with different men. She could FCK her boyfriend all day long and everything would stay normal. But if she has sex with a couple different guys within an ill-defined time frame, she's ruined forever. I thought that this was just some stupid SLT shaming sentiment that everyone knew was obviously untrue. What do people think happens after childbirth? Common and totally illogical. But apparently some people actually believe it. I don't even know how to argue against that level of misinformation. That if we lift weights we will get bulky. Yeah. That's not how science works. I've been lifting seriously for 4 months now and I've gotten better results in that time than I did the entire 2 years of just cardio and small weights. Seriously ladies. Stop listening to the BS we're fed by the public female fitness media. And get on the squat rack. I'm lesbian because I'm attracted to females. Not because I have had it rough with men. That we inherently have perfect mother skills. My dad would scream at my mom if my little sister cried. Where's your motherly instinct? You don't even know why she's crying? What a great mother you are. It's not like women have a mother gene where we know exactly what is wrong with crying babies. Hence the reason for parenting classes. Your dad sounds like a total douche. That women who wear makeup are insecure and feel that they are not pretty enough to attract a man. We pee out of our vaginas. I actually think the myth that drives me the craziest is one perpetuated mostly by women. That women friends are somehow difficult, catty, or bad. And it is preferential to be one of the guys or have primarily male friends. Or from the other side. When people assume you are only hanging out with guys because you like attention. Or you can't get along with women because you are bitchy. I have a couple female friends. But I mainly get along with guys. Why must I have an ulterior motive? The idea we are some sort of entity that can be decoded with generalized advice. Every person is different. That we all, somewhere deep down, want to have children. Those who say they don't are treated like they're just immature or naive and will come around or take to motherhood if they actually went through it. Not true. Plenty of women legitimately do not want children now or ever. And plenty of women who wind up with children absolutely fking hate it but are too riddled with stigma and guilt to put the kid up for adoption or find another caretaker. Even if it means the child suffers because of it. Ugh. Just because we have the body parts doesn't mean we're all supposed to use them. Just like some men don't want kids. Some women don't either. That we must be on our periods if we express frustration or sadness in front of men, and women too. And if we become frustrated and annoyed during our period, it's because we are menstruating and it's not due to other people or our surrounding circumstance. I'd prefer not to have all of my emotions, with the exception of happiness, be invalidated. Especially in this way. Life would be a lot happier for everyone if we stopped shaming everyone for their feelings. Men aren't exempt from emotional invalidation either. Not all women can orgasm through penetration. That women understand women. Goddamn it. I'm a woman. That doesn't mean I know why your girl is pissed off at you. Or why she won't talk to you. Or shit like that. As a girl who has a ton of male friends, it pisses me off when people assume I'm sleeping with them. That if we're at all good looking, we must not be smart. My girlfriend doesn't think she's too attractive. So I love it when she screws up or forgets something. Because then I turn to her and said never. I'll never go with a girl for her looks again. That we're super deceptive and always talking behind our friends' backs. I haven't done that since middle school. And let's be honest, everyone does TTY stuff in middle school. That if a woman doesn't tell a new male friend that she's taken engaged married within the first couple of conversations that they have, then she is leading him on or looking to cheat. That we can't be useful for hard work, yard work, and cannot build fix things without the help of a man. My grandpa has had a quadruple bypass and really can't handle any physical work. He was outside trying to take apart a shed, and when he was struggling I offered to take the heavier pieces. I'm 21 and pretty strong. He refused to let me do it and kept giving me the small pieces. That girls can't be real friends. I just can't be friends with assholes. Male or female. Real women have curves. No. FCKU. It's not your decision who's a real woman and who isn't. Curvy women, skinny women, athletic women are all real women despite what you happen to find attractive today. That we're helpless little creatures that need help support with everything. Physically and emotionally. I love being independent and get shit done without asking for help. That if we are our pet there is something we could or should have done to prevent it. That the more makeup we wear the more insecure we are. Telling a woman you'd look better without makeup, as an intended compliment, isn't always taken as so. And when I'm told that, what they really mean is that I look better with natural looking makeup rather than being all dolled up. When I wear no makeup, it's the same group of folks who tell me I look unwell. I hate it. But ugly girls get so much crap from guys. It's so ridiculous. If a girl is hot, she can do no wrong. If a girl is below average, guys really dig deep in there to criticize. Both guys and girls mistreat ugly girls. I have liked a few that my friends would not approve of and they are the nicest, smartest chicks you'll ever meet. Similarly, it kind of applies to ugly guys. But I've seen many more of those with really cute girls than the opposite. That if we're gamers, then we're gamma girls, and if we're nerds then we're omgle I'm so nerdy kind of nerds. FCKU. A game just like you do and I'm into the same nerdy stuff as you are. Why the hell am I seen as fake or an attention WHRE because I have a vagina? These same shats then will see a pic of a nearly nude girl holding a controller and say oh, I wish girls like that existed. But if one actually appears, they run them off with kitchen jokes. We exist alright. We just wouldn't be caught dead around you, edit. If you're one of those douchebags. If you're a cool guy. That when I ask how I look, I really just want to be complimented. No. Stupid. I want to know if this dress makes me look fat before I go out in it. No. The dress is fine. The fat makes you look fat. That we exist to please guys. Like when a dude says oh, I like chubby girls. Good job. No one cares. If a chubby girl is insecure, it's not because she was worried that you didn't like her. The only thing we care about is whether you have a big dick. Lies. That women are from Venus. It doesn't even make any sense. Seriously. That if we are feminists we must be man-hating essists. That's not feminism. That's misandry. Yes. Some feminists are man-haters. But it's not a criteria and I personally look down upon such bigotry. That in our brains we have an on-off switch for each male we meet up with that switches between friend-mate. And that this switch is irreversible. Bloody friend zone. Doesn't exist in the way a large percentage of people who use the word say it does. That when I say nothing's wrong or I'm fine, it means the opposite. To be fair, it's all in the inflection. Well, honestly, any stereotype or fact stated about the female gender is ridiculous to me. There are more than 5 billion of us. Unless it's more than 95% true. Like women have vaginas, but even then there are exceptions to the rule. That we owe you sex or a relationship or both because you're so nice. That women with lots of guy friends are SLTS. I just get along better with guys for the most part. And I do have women friends too. I grew up in a family with 2 brothers and lots of male cousins. It comes naturally to me. Talking to guys. No. Doesn't mean I want to steal your man. That menstruation makes you incapable of rational thought. Unless you have PMDD, chances are you're not going to fly off the handle. The few times I've gotten really emotional during that time, it was about things that had been bothering me for months. I just kept them bottled up inside. The fluctuating hormones just brought out what was already making me upset. Women are bad drivers. I've been driving 8 years and have never been in an accident or been pulled over. Most guys I talk to my age have experienced both. When I say I don't care what we do or where we eat, it is actually because I don't care. Not because I am being coy. I will eat whatever. Or I truly don't have a preference for what we do or what movie we watch. That all women are 100% prepared and able to be amazingly perfect mothers the second a kid pops out of their vagina. My ex refused to allow me to take parenting classes because he said that all women had mothering instinct and I would know just what to do. Bullshit. Mothering instinct is learned. It's what happens over months and years of loving and raising a child. I can tell you from 3 rooms away the second my kid starts getting himself into trouble. I can tell you how to soothe a newborn with colic. I can tell you the best way to get your kid enthusiastic about bath time. My son is almost 4 years old. Everything I know now is hindsight. This myth of mother's instinct is dangerous. It's led many a woman I know into serious depression when their baby is born and they have no clue what to do. They think they should be perfect and capable. And because of this myth, they see themselves as failures. That we don't poop. I poop. It's awesome. That we can't drive. It's funny until I see they're serious. I drive stick shift and will King make donuts all over the place and race you anytime. Any day. Only in America will people use driving stick as a testament to being a good driver. P. That we can't discriminate against men and can't pay men. Insta rage. Read that as insta rape. That we don't mind being called females. It bothers the shit out of women. Close bracket. In all seriousness. That women are more emotional than men. Why is it cool for a grown man to get really angry when his team loses? But if a woman cries, that's too emotional? I do think that men and women tend to express emotions differently, probably due to social roles. Not biology, but both express emotions a lot. I don't mind being called female. It's biologically what I am. Just as long as it's not used in a derogatory way. Like a yo femalist. That we wear yoga pants because we want men to look at our asses. No, you ignorant FCK. We wear them because they're comfortable. No myth about women is 100% untrue. Some bitches be crazy. Some are cool. It's just like with guys. To the other ladies around here. Don't act like you don't know at least one woman that fills every myth out there. Well, the teeth in a vagina thing. I think that's mostly a myth or at least very uncommon. That we all love cupcakes. Doesn't everyone love cupcakes? Right. Because everyone loves cupcakes. Don't get me wrong. I won't turn down a tasty cupcake. But the whole idea that women and cupcakes are a thing just boggles the mind. That we are worse off in maths and science. Ugh. That women can't get friend-zoned. That if a woman has a bunch of male friends she's not actually friends with them. She must be sleeping with them. Or they all just stick around because they want to sleep with her. Or she's a catty bitch that can't handle being friends with girls. I'm a tomboy. And I chose to major in engineering, which is really male dominated, therefore I have a lot of make friends. I do have female friends as well. And they are mostly like me, tomboyish with mostly male friends. Seriously. People assuming that a bunch of sex went on with my male housemates when we were just up till 4 in the morning drinking beer and playing D&D was just infuriating. That's rubbish. In your case, everyone knows engineering students don't have sex. All women should look like supermodels. Should. No. Could. With properly applied airbrushing. Yes. Seeing as not even supermodels look like supermodels. Conversation that took place yesterday. Pest control guy. I think your roommate let me in the last time I was here. Me. Oh. He was my boyfriend fiance now. PCG. Congratulations. Begins spraying near my bookshelves, which are covered in DVDs and action figures. It's nice that you compromise and let him put things up. Me. Dot. Oh. Those are all mine. What would make you jump to the conclusion that they're his? PCG. Oh. You know. Most ladies' homes I got into have frilly things everywhere. Apparently. If there isn't frilly shit everywhere, it clearly cannot be your house. Whoa. You were confrontational as FCK with that guy. At least you fulfilled his expectations that women are irrational by jumping on him for an innocuous statement that was based in fact. You were being a bit of a dick there. You know it's outside the norm for girls to have action figures. Oh, give him a break. That we will pretend to be on birth control or will poke holes in condoms. Just to trap men into a relationship via pregnancy. Sure. There have been a few cases. But I certainly do not want to get pregnant anytime soon. And I would venture to say that most women feel the same way. Also, that women cry RP because they regret it. I'd have to search to find the statistics. But, off the top of my head, might be a bit off, the FBI estimates that 5% of RP accusations are questionable. But then also estimates that 80% of rapes go unreported. By that math, 1 out of 100 RP incidences, reported or not, may be unfounded. Just because you may have heard one case of a woman crying RP doesn't mean it applies to every report, and the victim should never be blamed. Edit to clarify wording. That we're all supposed to love dolphins. Hate them. Dolphins are rapist dicks. That we want equal pay to men but refuse to do the heavy lifting and legwork of a job. That we poop. Gosh, how could you think that something that gross comes out of me? We just release it once a month through our vaginas in a red liquid state. The idea that anything applies to all of us as a group, positive or negative, that is the real myth. That all a woman need to do is ask for sex and it shall rain upon them. This is bull LSHT. Sure, if you are Kate Upton or something. But with most women this is just not the case. It pisses me off to see it painted all over Reddit. That a lady just needs to ask their male friend for sex. No. This is not the case. Just cause you have male friends does not mean they want you sexually. God forbid male and female be friends out of general interest in personality. That guys can tell when we're on our periods. 99% of the time you can't. For example. No. I'm not being a bitch because I'm PMsing. I'm probably being a bitch because you're an ignorant asshole. Most of them don't even seem to realize that if a woman is PMsing then she isn't on her damn period. Sounds like it's somebody's time of the month right now. The myth that they poop.